Hello, I'm talking to Felix today, and you can see Felix. Here he is. Hi, Felix. Hi. I just want to ask you some things about Educare, Educare Small School. So the first thing I want to ask you is, first of all, though, tell me or tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Felix and I am 8. My favourite animal is squids, and my favourite thing to do is play video games.
That's brilliant, Felix. Thank you. Your favorite animal is a squid? How come it's a squid? That's brilliant. What's so good about squid? Just interesting. I'm just interested to know, really.
Squids are very good at catching fish, and I like them because of their tentacles, and also I like them because in pirate times they run down ships, and they really like sinking ships with squids attacking them. It's really, my toy squid, I use it to attack my Playmobil ship. It's really fun.
Brilliant. Okay. All right then. So let's talk about, shall we talk about a little bit about Educare Small School? Okay. Because you're a pupil there, aren't you, Felix? And have you been there since the kindergarten?
Yeah, I started going there when I was only about 4.
Oh, okay. So, what's the most important thing for you about Educare Small School?
Having fun.
Great. And how do you have fun? I mean, why is it fun? What's fun about it?
Sometimes the work, because today we did science and I found it very fun. Sometimes when sometimes when I'm doing maths, and I get really into it. I feel like it's getting a bit fun. Like, and doing my maths. This looks a bit fun. And now and it feels like more softer, and I can talk to my friends and do my maths and ask them questions and lots of things. It's really fun.
That's really nice that you find the work is fun, because some people would say that was work and ugh, yuck, I don't want to do that. So it's really nice that you find it fun as well. And I just wondered that, you know, if you were talking to someone who doesn't go to Educare, would you recommend it to them as a good school? It's a good school to go to. And if you were recommending it to them, what would you say about it? You know, that to convince them that this was a good school to go to.
It's a very nice school with very nice teachers, and you get to have playtime's very fun, and you don't have to do as much. You don't have to do very much homework, and you can wear what you want to go to school.
Those are really good reasons, I would say. I'm sure that they'd be quite convinced by that. Do you think they would?
Yes.
That's brilliant. So Educare is a really small school, isn't it? What does it feel like to be part of such a small school?
It feels like I'm very educated and having a nice time, and being a small school is not always so bad, because it's good sometimes for schools to be small, because sometimes maybe they make it soft on you, or you don't have to do like so much work, or they don't have or you don't have to do any homework or something.
Oh, okay. And if is there anything about Educare that you think could be better than it is now? How would you improve it if you could do anything you wanted?
That's a very good question, but maybe the playground could have like a few more toys, or maybe a bit bigger. Because we do need fresh air to run around. So if the playground could be just a bit bigger and have lots more like hoops and toys, and maybe we can make up some new games with them, we could, yeah, we can get some more. We can get more of a burst of energy. But our normal playground is very, very, very good, and it's already really, really fun.
At Educare, we do some quite different things than other schools.
Yeah.
We do movement circle, we do quiet time, we do the ready list. Actually, first of all, can you remember the ready list? Can you remember it? Because we're a bit out of practice, maybe. Can you remember it?
Stop. See. Breathe. And soften tall body. Stop. See. Breathe. Soft and tall.
Oh, that's really nice, Felix. Well done. That's really nice. Why do you think we do the ready list at school?
So we're ready. So we're ready for the day, and we can relax if we're in a tough situation. Like if you can't figure out something and you really feel like you need to remember the ready list to soften down and breathe, and then you can ask a teacher or learn, or maybe remember something that you've already learnt, and maybe add that, which is sort of related to add that to help you.
That's great. That's a really nice explanation, actually. That's really great. And there's some other things we do. So supposing, you were talking to someone who doesn't know anything about Educare, and you were explaining to them about the school, and let's say you were telling them about movement circle. So how would you explain that? What would you say that was?
Movement circle is a time to stretch out your body and relax. It's sort of like the ready list, but much longer, and get your muscles working, ready for the day, and wake yourself up, and the breathing and the brain buttons, it relaxes yourself if you're feeling sad or angry or shy.
Well, that's a terrific explanation. I think I'd be really interested if I didn't know what it was and you were telling me that. And how would you describe quiet time? How would you describe quiet time to somebody who never heard of it before and didn't know what on earth you were talking about?
Quiet time's a time to relax and let your body drift away to happiness, and relax and to power down, ready for the afternoon, or like right now, maybe ready to go home to do the stuff you like to do at home. But you don't just have to do it at school. You can do it anywhere, on your bed if you're a bit angry, on your sofa, on the floor, on a yoga mat, anywhere. Even and maybe even on a log if you combine it yourself. And if you feel just a bit sad or angry, or just a bit tired, you can just lie down and relax yourself, and then maybe you're ready to go back home if you're outside or somewhere.
Wow. Do you know what? I never would have thought of that. That's a really good idea. And there's another thing at quiet time that sometimes you do. Sometimes people help at quiet time. And I think anyone who didn't know about what was happening would be very interested to know what the helpers were doing.
I've done it before. I think this it's just if they're still like rolling around or something, even if they're trying to relax, it's something which gives them some extra time. It just softens them. It just softens them down, putting your hands on them and their head. It just softens them down, because normally when somebody's doing it to me, I like it. So I just soften down like and close my eyes, because normally at quiet time, if I'm lying down, I just roll around or something. When I do it, I just relax and lie down and relax and make my body go into a soft place, like I explained.
Wow, hey, that's great. Now, sometimes, I've got some great video of you helping me actually at quiet time by kneeling on the floor and putting your hands on someone. Do you remember? It's a little while now since we've done this all together, but do you remember helping me at quiet time?
I sort of do. As I soften the person to lie down, and I sort of do. And I also remember when you took your phone out and videoed me, and I knew you were videoing me, so I didn't do any. So I just kept doing. I just did the thing. That I did it very, very nicely to the person, and I was sure they really, really loved it.
I think they definitely loved it. Do you remember what we talk about being a helper, about what you have to think about and what your body has to be in order for you to put your hands on the person you're working on?
So you need to stop, you need to see, and then you need to breathe. And if you have a soft and tall body, then you do it. Because I was very, very, very good at that before I did it.
I totally agree. You're very, very good at it. The thinking part is so important, isn't it? What happens to the person you touch, though, if you're all tight? If you're tight when you touch them?
If they're soft, you can just soften. You can just you can get softened and then do it. Or the ready list, if you're tight and the ready and you still do the ready list, when you do the stuff in your body, you have to relax yourself to do it, and then maybe you think I should keep in this position, so I'll be very impressed with myself, and and maybe it's your friend or maybe somebody from school, but but still, you still want it to be relaxing for them.
Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to do all that again soon. And there's another thing I wanted to ask your opinion about. And do you remember that we do? Hang on, I'll just get this. Do you remember we do these? Remember what this is?
Yeah.
Lazy
Yes.
labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, lazy 8.
Yep.
Awesome.
And we do those at school a lot, don't we? Do you know? I'm just curious again. If someone was asking you, "Well, that's a weird thing, that funny drawing. What's that for? What do you do with that?" What would you say?
I'd say it's something. So the lazy 8 or the lazy labyrinth. So it's just something to relax your hand when you're. So it's sort of the lazy 8 just does this, so then your hand gets more relaxed if it's tight, and then your picks, and then your hand's tight. You do this, and you start getting softer and softer and softer. Lazy labyrinth is sort of like that, but you do it. But you can do it. But you can do it. So if your hands tight and you do both of them, they get very soft. But then if both your hands are very tight and you do both of them, they get softer and softer and softer and softer. And when they're in the middle and when you're in the middle, they're in the middle of like soft and hard, like, and then softer and softer out and softer and soft. And then you're ready to go back to the work if you're writing with a pen or a pencil. If you're drawing with a pen or writing with a pencil, you'll be your hands will be soft enough, so it won't be like tight grip doing it. It'll be soft and like to do how you like doing it.
Fantastic description. One day you're going to leave Educare and go to another school. What would be your ideal school if you could design it yourself and make the school day how you wanted it, and it was just like completely what you decided you wanted? What would you create as your ideal school after leaving Educare?
My ideal school will be sort of like Educare, but maybe it'll be sort of like Educare, maybe it's approximately the same size. The playground will be a bit bigger, and it has more toys, and we'll make the work a sort of fair amount, and they'll still be for school. They'll do PE, and yeah, it'll sort of be like Educare, with just the playground's just a little bit bigger, and they still do homework, but only on Mondays. But so just to get used to the homework, so they'll all be used to the homework when they go to secondary school.
It sounds like a great school to me. I think I'd like to go to that school. Just coming back to Educare, do you think there is anything that you will remember all your life from going to Educare?
The brain buttons.
Brain buttons. Why do you think you remember brain buttons?
Because maybe when I grow up, I won't be very tight or stiff. I'll just be a bit soft, and then maybe that will make me remember brain buttons.
Okay, that's brilliant. I hope you have a nice day, and I shall see you soon back at school. I'm not here this Wednesday, but I shall be seeing you the Wednesday afterwards. And I'll show you also what this video looks like when it's all finished. So I'm going to say goodbye. So and we'll do a sort of goodbye thing and wave to each other. Okay, ready? Hang on. So hang on a minute. Stop waving. So thank you, Felix. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye. Bye. Bye.